Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend and brother, O Doctor. If this is your first time of joining us, remember to subscribe to my channel so that you get alert when I post a new video. Today, I shall be telling you everything you need to know about sickle cell anemia and the popular, permutations we normally do during marriage, AA, AS, or SS. Alright? The reason is because this is an emergency video. It's not what I planned doing this week, but because of what I saw, I need to put this information out there. For the past few months, I've been working at the emergency pediatrics section of the hospital, and I have come to understand that sickle cell anemia is still very common, like it's still rampant, just like malaria. It's just there. You begin to wonder what actually is happening, what is wrong with people. How about all these teachings we normally teach everywhere in the religious houses about AA not marrying, about AS not marrying AS, and SS and all that? So this is a very important video that I urge you to share out there, because bringing in a child that is a secular into this world, as far as I'm concerned, if you do it intentionally, you are not being fair to that child, because you are subjecting that child perpetually to eternal agony, to perpetual suffering. That is what exactly you are doing. Assuming you are the one that will bear the consequences, fine. But please don't bring an innocent child into this world to suffer unnecessarily. Please. Now, what is sickle cell anemia? Sickle cell anemia is a genetic disease. It occurs due to mutation. What is a mutation? Mutation is an accident that occurs in the gene. So if, for example, you are traveling, anything can cause accident on the way, okay? So when an accident occurs in the gene, it is called mutation. When this mutation occurs, it changes the shape of a protein called hemoglobin in the blood. Hemoglobin is what is responsible for transporting oxygen in the blood. So when the shape of this hemoglobin changes, the effectiveness in transporting oxygen also reduces. And that is where the whole problem starts. Alright? So how do you, later I will do a fresh video to show you the detailed part of how the whole thing occurs. But in the human body, everybody has a pair. AA, you can either be AA, AS, or SS. So everybody has a pair, any of these three. Alright? AA is called normal, AS are carriers, and then SS are sicklers. Okay? In marriage, AA can marry anybody, AS cannot marry anybody except AA, and SS cannot marry anybody except AA. Alright? So the common mistake we make is usually two AS marrying themselves. And that is where I want to concentrate. I don't know what exactly is the problem. Is it that people don't understand the pathophysiology of the whole thing, or they wish to gamble? If you know the reason, please comment below. Give me your view about this. Now, if you are AS and your partner is AS, two of you are not supposed to marry if you are going to bring in a baby. There are so many reasons for marriage. Companionship is one, procreation is two. You can marry for companionship and keep your and enjoy it. But please, if you are AS and you are marrying AS with a plan of bringing in a baby, you are not being fair. You are not being fair. Please, don't do that. And if you are if you're in a relationship or you are planning going into one, and you have not verified the genotype of that part of your partner, then do it immediately you finish watching this video. Tell the person that you want to know his or her genotype. And after knowing it, you verify it in a second laboratory. At least 2 laboratories should verify that, so that you don't make a mistake. Because I think the problem is mistake or deliberate gambling, right? Some people, they don't know, and before they knew, they have gone far and they can't do without themselves. Or some people, they knew and they deliberately gambled it, because the teaching is this: for each pregnancy, you have a 25% chance of having a sequela and a 75% chance of not having a sequela. So they weighed 75 against 25. We might be lucky, and then they do it and they get SS. Number 1, they are chronically anemic. 2, they are predisposed to chronic infection. And number 3, they always have pen crisis. Alright, these are things you wouldn't want to see. So is sickle cell curable? Yes, it is curable through stem cell transplant, but then that is not an option. That's not an option I will advise. Don't even think of it, please, because you need to also think of the feasibility, the affordability, the availability, the risk, and then the success rate. So it's not even an option. The only option available is for you to prevent this. Please, if you have S in your genotype, go for somebody that doesn't have S. If you have S, don't go for somebody that doesn't have S, which is AA. Please, that's the only person you can marry. But if you're already in love and you cannot do without that person, if you don't marry that person, you will die. Please marry for companionship and not for procreation. Yes, enjoy the companion, enjoy the marriage, but don't bring in a baby into this world. You can find an alternative means of doing that, but two of you must not bring in a baby that is SS in this world and subject the baby to eternal agony. Please. Okay, if perhaps venture it has happened and then we are humans and then we make mistake and you have a child that is SS or you are an SS, then of course the deed is done already. What is the way forward? The way forward is this. There are three major things I will tell you. One is chronic hydration. Yes, you must always remain hydrated. Get a water bottle. Always carry your water around. Just sip small, little by little, 24 hours. Make sure that you are hydrated. It must not be just water, fruits, tea, juice. Take enough fluids, because one of the causes of the pen crisis which they present with is due to dehydration. Once they are dehydrated or they are infected, that can initiate the crisis, and once that comes up, it takes time for it to come down. So that's number one. Number two is adequate hygiene, so that you don't get infection. You don't wait for the infection to come for you to start treating it. Please just prevent it through adequate hygiene. Okay. And then number three, in case the crisis comes, the pen crisis, will have over-the-counter analgesics like paracetamol, ibuprofen that you can use to stop the pain. But if it becomes unbearable, then it's an indication for a hospital admission. Okay, you need a hospital facility where the pain will be treated with other higher analgesics that require monitoring by a health professional. Remember that some of these NSAIDs like diclofenac, ibuprofen have side effects like ulcer, dyspepsia, and kidney injury. So you just have to be careful with that. Once the pain becomes unbearable, then it's an indication for hospital. All right. In conclusion, if you are AS, please start looking for AA. If you're already in a relationship that you cannot do without, please don't bring in a baby. Marry for companionship. If you're about to go into a relationship or you're in a relationship and you have not verified, at least in 2 laboratories, the status, the genotype of your partner, you are not being fair. Let this video be an eye-opener. After watching this video, the next thing you should do tomorrow is to go and verify the genotype of your partner, at least in 2 different labs, so that you'll be sure. I just hope I have made enough sense. If I have done, please give me a comment below. Remember, thumbs up helps the algorithm of YouTube. Give this video a thumbs up and remember to share to your friends. Help in this fight against sickle cell anemia. Bringing in children into this world to suffer should be a crime. Please. Thank you. Even as I expected to share this video. My name is O Doctor. See you in my next video. Bye bye.